Hello YouTube, I'm Bruno and I live in France, in Brittany. This is a response to Vinyl Guru's 5 albums contests. And because I live in France, I will only show French records, but not French chansons, as you would say. It will be for some of them records you don't usually see in the VC. Well, let's get to it. Maybe this one is the more famous in the VC because it's a classic for anyone who ever listened to French music. And it is Brigitte Fontaine, Comme à la radio. It's a record from 1970. It's Brigitte Fontaine and Areski Belkacem with the art ensemble of Chicago. So it's we could say avant folk, little bit of French chanson, of course, in that, and this is a record I love, and just to say that because I'm proud of it, she is coming from here, from the town where I live in Brittany, Morlaix. So Brigitte Fontaine and the art ensemble of Chicago, Comme à la radio. The second one is a French classic of rock, of psychedelic rock, and it is Obsolete, the name of the album, and the artist is Dashiell Hedayat. It's not his real name, of course, and like the previous one, this is of course a reissue from Replica, and it is an album from 1971, very famous with this song called Chrysler Rose, which means Pink Chrysler, the car. I hope I said that in the good manner, in the good way. Well, like Comme à la radio and all the records I will show, it is music that you could like even if you don't understand French. So this is Dashiell Hedayat, Obsolete, in 71. And the next one is an album from 72. And I would say it is a world music album. It is an artist, a sax player called Barney Willian. And Barney Willian was a musician born in the south of France, in Nice, I think. And he played with Thelonious Monk. He played in USA for a short period as well. And in the 70s, in the early 70s, he decided to go to Africa and to make music with African musicians. So he went to the North Africa and then Central and West Africa. And he put out this record called Mashi. There is I think, two parts of this album, but I only have the first one. I don't know if the second one is any good. I don't know. And so he went to Africa, and it is like you could say, yeah, a world music from '72, and because you have very you have here. It's very percussive. It's of course music from Africa, but with this mix with jazz that Barney Willian took with him. So Mushy in '72, and this ratio was made, I think, in 2015, 2016, I don't remember, by a Parisian label called Souffle Continu. So it is not so easy to find this one. And you have, with the record, there is the two records in it. You have this booklet with marvelous pictures from the trip, because I think he went there with a photographer. Yeah, and it is written. It is written both in French and in English, the booklet. Yeah. So this is Barney Willian, Moshi. The next one is a record from Brittany, the golden age of the rock in Brittany, and it was because of these guys. They are called Marquis de Sade. They were called because they only made 2 albums. In '79, the first one, this one, and I think in '81, and that was it. And it is a post-punk album, very powerful, this one. And Marquis de Sade was very influenced by German surrealism, and by German poetry. And they made these 2 albums in 2 or 3 years, and then they split it, and they had solo projects, or by their own, the 2 leaders of the band. And 2 years ago they decided to make I don't know, 3 or 4 concerts with those outstanding albums. The 2 are very good, and I was there in one of them, in Carhaix, in the biggest festival in France called Les Vieilles Charrues. And unfortunately, the leader, the lead singer of the band, Philippe Pascal, died. He took his own life the following year. So it's very sad, but they were so good at the time. Yeah, you should try this. This one, the first one, is more punk, more in the power, and the second one is more post-punk, I would say. Yeah. So this is Marquis de Sade, the name of the band, and the name of this album is Danzig Twist. The next one, and it's not the last, because I wanted to show 5 records, but I couldn't decide which one of the 6 I will show I could remove, so I will show 6 albums. Next one is an album from 96, and it is an album by a band called Diabologum. And the name of the album, it's not that. The name of the album is /3. And it is a famous album. Oh, it's white. It's a famous album for people who love indie rock in France. I would say it is like a post-rock album. It's guitar-driven. The guys here are not singing. They are mostly speaking. And yeah, this is the style of this era. And so yeah, it's one of the best indie rock album you could find in the 90s in French. So it is Diabologum /3. This is a 2 records set, and the first record is the album, and the second record is only bonus tracks. And the next one is yeah, we can call them a young group because they are young. It's an album from 2017, and it is one of my favorite bands in France at the moment. And the name of the band is Aquaserge. They like to play with words, you know. And the name of the album is Laisse ça être. Well, it is the literal translation of Let It Be, but it doesn't mean anything in French. So, Aquaserge, Laisse ça être. And Aquaserge is a band that mixes indie rock, jazz, and what you can call maybe cinematic music. There are so much influences here, and they can play with rhythms. They can play with this is something that you have to just listen to that. Yeah, it's very good. It's excellent. Aquaserge, Laisse ça être. And it was in 2017. So, this is it. 6 albums. And I just want to say congratulations to Christina, Vinyl Guru, because I think her channel is maybe the one of the most funny in the VC because of a way to show records, baby. And I think that she will be famous because of the way she shows records and the way she comments music, which is not easy, even in your mother tongue. So, congratulations, Christina, and see you soon. Bye.